I'll say it again. Hark! A bunny of the morning. Well, not on this camera, but I just made a short. You could check it out. I saw a bunny. I was greeted with bunny and bird song on this Tuesday morning. Good morning. Welcome to the day. It's time for Live and Learn, the morning gratitude show. It's a cloudy-ish kind of morning. It's a little chilly. And all the same, welcome to your day. Carpe diem. Let's seize our day. Seize our opportunities. Seize this opportunity to be grateful and to feel blessed. It's really hard sometimes. Gosh, I know. Yet we persist, don't we? This is Live and Learn, the morning gratitude show here. If you haven't subscribed already, smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. I would love to earn your subscription today, tomorrow, next week, next year. I started off my day with a little bit of gratitude, a little bit of patriotism. And recognize and realize the potential of myself and what this day has to offer, you know? And I use a method. It's a unique method unto myself because when I was given this awesome idea to use a gratitude list, it did not come with instructions. There was no model. There was no pictogram that you get with an IKEA coffee table or a Lego kit. No, I had to cobble this together and, fashion some kind of way to, do this. So I went with a method that I knew that worked for this person. Me. 4:50 a.m., 10 minutes before the big hour of 5 o'clock, 51 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, so I don't repeat myself day after day for just for content's sake. Well, it's to build up an emotional, mental, and psychological muscle memory in order to carry this thing out. And I've been doing it for over 5 years now. So buttons. Something my ma used to say to me all the time. She still does inside my heart. That's where live and learn comes from too. That was her thing. She would say, live and learn. And I know she got that from her mother because I heard it from her too. And I dedicate this show to my mom and live and learn. It's true. It's simple. It's homespun. It's earnest. It's honest. Anyone can figure that out. I know, everyone, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Stop, I'm a bald guy. Don't split hairs with me. So I start off my gratitude list with my foundation method. It's my patented Sully foundation method. Patent pending. I am grateful for my family, for my friends, for my faith, for my freedom, for my health, for my union job, a good night's sleep, a solid breakfast, the peace that comes from being a single man, and my sobriety in whatever form it takes on this day. That I'm grateful of my sobriety's impact on my own life and maybe even those around me. And its peaks and its valleys, its ups and its downs, its wins and its losses. It's not a perfect sobriety. It's not a complete sobriety. But all the same, it's something I try to attain. Seriously. It's Tuesday. It's a Tuesday morning, nearing the end of the month of May. I was strolling through the park one day in the merry, merry month of May. I was taken quite surprised by a pair of lovely thighs. In the merry, merry month of May, 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 the merry, merry month of May. Yes, full of song and dance. First thing in the morning, I'm chipper. Well, because let's go down the list. check out my gratitude list. Let's check out the foundation. You need to, you need to design, draft, and execute a foundation before you build the building, the house, the dwelling, whatever it is. You need to make sure everything's in its right place. You need to dig correctly. You need to make sure everything, can support the weight of the existence. It's going to rely on this foundation underneath it. It's true. It's a metaphor. Or maybe an allegory. A metaphor is pretty pithy and short within a sentence. An allegory is its own narrative. And then comes similes. Oh gosh, all these words. And then comes Italian, and they got a word for everything, and it always ends in a vowel. And for real, for rizzle, for shizzle. But I am grateful for my family. And I've got to see my family a few times in the past month or so. I've got to have some vacation time and to spend some time mourning with my family. And it was so good to see them. And I'm very much of a black sheep kind of loner, maverick kind of guy, but even the black sheep, even the lone wolf, it needs its pack, it's their family, and I love them so much. I feel I am loved, and that's just it's a wonderful thing. It really is. My friends, my found family. I'm an only child, so I've taken my friendships far too seriously all my life. And that's also a good thing sometimes. It's a blade that cuts two ways. Let's put it that way. I heard it like a great pithy little, ism about like magic. And magic is a sword that has no hilt. So imagine if you have to use a sword that's just all blade. Now it's the sharpest sword in the world, yet you have to be careful handling it. Something like that, right? But yeah, my friends, like I'm so blessed. Like I still have my original first best friend in the world, Brian. Wow, and his family. We're like, I am part of that family. And I got to spend Easter with them. And again, family, friends. Oh, wow. And my high school friends. We hung out just 2 weeks ago. We got some pizza. I've known these men, for 37, 38 years now. Ain't that wonderful? I kept my high school friends. The four of us. It's just like, you're getting some pizza. It's like the end of an American Pie movie. We're at dog's years, hanging out. I mean, and these wonderful friends I met in my young adult life. I've known now for 30 years. Peter, Lisa. And then through Peter, I met Aaron. I had just suffered the worst breakup of my life. And it's one of those things where it's like, when God closes a door, God opens a window. This is that thing. So I lost, and it would be selfish to call that individual the love of my life. And also, pretty darn, it doesn't respect myself or that individual. It's been so many years now. It's been over 20 years. About 22 years now. 23 years, 22 years. But when I lost her, I gained Aaron. And it was just, and when Aaron brought, his family, his sisters. And we all became this unit of friends. And it's just, I am so grateful and blessed for my family and for my friends, for my faith. Something that I've developed as a maverick, as a black sheep, as a true original, as a unique person. I was converted as a young child to Star Wars. They had Star Wars. I mean, the nuns of the Catholic Church could not compete with Star Wars. Bus, 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 bus. Let's get on the bus. Let's do it. Get on the bus. Bus, bus, bus. Good morning. Thank you. But yeah, my faith. I'm an ordained minister of independent faith. My own faith, in a way, which is, I have respect for all faiths and all religions. And along the way, I found the wisdom of the Buddha. And through Buddha, I found Krishna. And I found some gurus. Like Deepak Chopra. Like Mahatma Gandhi. Like Eknath Eswaran. Just in the wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita. And that really contributed to my life. It really did. Good morning. I am grateful for my family, for my friends, for my faith, for my freedom. I'm an American citizen. I just land of the free, home of the brave. I love my country. I understand why we're the best country in the world, and that people fight, die, and struggle, even by hook or by crook, to come here, to live in this land of opportunity. I'm grateful for my family, my friends, my faith, my freedom, my health. Sorry, I'm concentrating on getting off the bus. Thank you. Drive safe, buddy. Bus, bus, bus. Bus, bus, bus. Bus, 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 bus. Bus, bus, bus. I am grateful for my family, for my friends, for my faith, for my freedom, for my health. My health, yeah. I mean, not only am I getting older and I have to worry about this, that, and the other thing, but I grew up with childhood asthma, which was debilitating, and it's humbling. And I also experienced several traumatic events growing up as a young person. If it wasn't the abuse my father laid on my mom, and literally we shared a room for the first 4 years of my life until he had to go, and then we moved down the street to a row house where I had my own bedroom. I saw everything. All the screaming, all the hitting, all the fighting. And on top of that, my asthma. So as an adult now, I'm after my last traumatic episode, I was diagnosed with PTSD because now I suffer from panic and anxiety. But Philander, I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my union job. I really am. 17 years, a union chef at a local university. I'm blessed and grateful to have a good schedule, to have a fair management team, to have decent coworkers, a reliable schedule, and the opportunity to earn the best wage a blue-collar person like me from the projects with a high school education can get. The opportunity to earn the best dental care. Like yesterday, I get 4 cleanings each year. No charge. No copay. I'm half a century old. They're all mine. They're all original. Got like a few crowns. A few porcelain crowns, but it's a chilly one today. I kind of like it. I'd rather put on another layer than it'd be too hot. Here we go. My faith, my freedom, my health, my union job. Yeah, I am. I'm grateful for my union job. It's 5:03 a.m. Our chauffeur will be here in about 10 minutes or so. Charlie card, tea pass, coffee. What do you mean, invalid? Go. Awesome. Here we go. My faith, my freedom, my health, my union job. Yeah. My freedom. For my freedom, for your freedom, for our freedom, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. All right, let's get it on. I am grateful for my family, my friends, my faith, my freedom, my health, my union job. A good night's sleep. Good morning. Buenos dias. A good night's sleep. It's so important to a human body, to a human mind, to a life. I struggled with getting good sleep a long time. I used to have to drink myself to sleep. A 6-pack of Miller Lite Tall Boys every night. And you wonder why you're single. That is the laugh of the enlightened, by the way. A good night's sleep is the foundation of a day. I wake up early. I have an early schedule, so I wake up 3:47 on any given weekday. Ooh, pollen everywhere. It's that time of year, man. Lady, or anyone in the grand spectrum of humanity in between that you identify with. But yeah, I mean, a good night's sleep. It's elusive to some people, especially with all the responsibilities you have, especially with all the stresses in life, especially not just your stresses, but maybe even your wife or your partner's stresses, or your children's stress. You know, that's just added onto your own plate.
Trains to Alewife. Arrive at 12:20.
Really? Boy. A good night's sleep. I got one last night. And it's like, it's a goal of mine. It's part of my game plan. It is. I got pills to help me sleep. They're called Trazodone. They don't get me sleepy. But what they do is once I get to sleep, I stay asleep for hours. And I get that healthy chunk of sleep that I need. I'm out. I lay down by, if I'm not asleep by 7:30, I'm not getting my 8 hours sleep. So I have to make sacrifices. I don't do YouTube shows during the week. I get too wound up. It's the adrenaline or something. It's just, because to be on TV, like I'm some kind of fucking TV star, like Bozo the Clown, willy whistle. But it takes being active, an active participant, and being, enthusiastic. And I don't know. It just I know just live and learn, know yourself. I do a show during the week, on a weeknight, even if it wraps up quote unquote early. It takes me hours to get my body calm in order to achieve sleep. So I've lived and I've learned. I can't do live streams, shows with people. I miss out on a lot of shows. I could be part of some great conversations, networking with some great people. I just don't have it. I have a very small window. I like this little show. It's like Guerrilla, like Guerilla, Guerrilla. Or is it 2 R's and 1 L? I don't know. Something in my throat. Oh, excuse me. I'm okay. Oh, hi, pigeons. I see you all staring at me. Judging me? Looking down at me? Are you looking down on me? Oh, you're watching over me. Oh, well, in that case, pigeons, thank you. I hear your babies. I hear your baby pigeons. Sorry, a moment with the pigeon. My faith, my freedom, my health, my union job, a good night's sleep. So yeah, I've worked on it, and it's a part of my life. It's the foundation of the foundation. Usul. The rock that bears the most weight. The stone, Usul, the stone at the base of the pillar. That's from Dune. I am grateful for my family, my friends, my faith, my freedom, my health, my union job, a good night's sleep, a solid breakfast. I actually have, my breakfast is quite small, but it's solid, and it's packed with, it's packed with potential. I don't have a huge breakfast. I don't have like an omelet and home fries and toast. No, I have a small light breakfast, usually a chocolate rice cake with a generous but portion spoon of peanut butter, and usually 2 strips of bacon, thick cut, bacon, and not a lot of sugar at all. Mostly carbs, good for you fuel. And because I really don't eat lunch, I try not to eat. I got a weight problem. I literally have to lose 40 pounds. Yeah, again. Yeah, that's gonna happen. A solid breakfast. It's a foundation within the foundation. It's a little bit of fuel in you. And you wonder why I'm a morning person. I have a cup of coffee, and I have something to eat. This morning, I didn't have any bacon prepped, so I had a Fluffernutter instead. What's a Fluffernutter? A Fluffernutter is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but you substitute the jelly for a Fluff brand marshmallow fluff topping. And I have that on a chocolate, a Quaker chocolate rice cake. So there you go. I try to avoid sugars, but sometimes, but sugar, man, it's tasty. And my most 2 recent additions to the foundation are I'm grateful for my peace, being a single man at this age. Yeah, through gratitude, and through the gratitude list, I got perspective. From that perspective, I found a better purpose. Inside that purpose, I found that I had this level of peace, and I had to choose it. I had to choose to accept it, and I had to eschew anger. I had to reject disappointment. And I had to eject expectations of a happily ever after. I'm a 52-year-old. I'll be 53 this year. I haven't had a steady girlfriend in 10 years. I haven't been in a loving relationship in 15 years.
6:05.
14 years, yeah. And like a committed long-term relationship. And as they always say, the problem is never in the prey. The problem is in the hunter. And if I wanted to be in a relationship, I guess I could really go out there at lower standards and settle, So I'm partially an incel and partially voluntarily a cell, whatever that means. It's just hard. Dating's hard, but it's not worth the worry. It's not worth having to cope. It's not worth it. It's not worth the misery. It's not worth the anger. It's not worth the pain. It's not worth having your mind jog continually in a circle over this. So, do what Buddha said. Let go of your expectations. Here comes the train. Now, please respect the yellow platform line. All right. And here comes the subway. All right. Let's get on the bus. Let's get on the train, everybody. My faith, my freedom, my health, my union job, a good night's sleep, a solid breakfast. The peace that comes from being a single man.
The destination of this train is
I don't have anyone nagging me. I don't have someone stressing me out. I'm a big fan of knowing that God has not given me any more than I can't handle. And I found after all of that, after all the struggles, after all the sadness, after all the frustration, after all, the judgment of feeling judged and lashing out and judging women, that I have peace. I don't need that erratic energy in my life. I don't, I'm at peace now. Yay. I deserve it. I've earned it. And sobriety. A lifelong struggle. And I've accepted for a very long time. I am an alcoholic. And now the older I get, the less my body is able to handle the day after a night of drinking. And it's gotten to the point where I'm more prone to panic and anxiety attacks the day after drinking because of the way my body's. I'm not hungover. I'm not nauseous. I don't have a headache. But it's just a different bodily malaise. It's a choice to be made. I'd rather feel good. I'd rather embrace the day than I know what it's like to be drunk. Am I going to experience something new? Is there,
Entering Quincy Center.
Alcohol is literally poison. That's why they call it, toxic. It means, it's a toxin. And yeah, that's why they call you intoxicated. So I'm grateful for my gratitude. I'm grateful for my gratitude list. I'm grateful for my method. I'm grateful that I stuck to it. I'm grateful that it really, 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 really helped me. And I'm grateful that I have this YouTube channel to pay it forward. I know there's a couple people out there that have let me know that, they needed to hear this too. I don't have answers. All I have are more questions. But I have plenty of gratitude. I can count my blessings.
Next stop,
And it's made the
Wollaston.
biggest difference. Thank you, and I'm grateful for you, everyone that tunes in. Leave a comment, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. All of these things help the algorithm share this little program with someone that might need to hear it. Gratitude can really help. It helped me. It's helped quiet my mind. It's helped reformat my self-talk. I am no longer weighed down by my anger. I am no longer a prisoner of my own heart and desire. I'm the same person, same shoe size, same job, but my perspective is a lot different. Join us. Have a great day. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. We will see you tomorrow on New Comic Book Day. All right. Cheers. Bye-bye.